And his team's run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
And the Lakers starting five. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. James is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's LaRavia in at the small forward position. 6 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander. Doncic with a block. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. No one near him. And that one's good. LaRavia.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Let's go now to the sideline. Catch up with Allie LaForce.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. I asked him about LeBron James and what his team's defensive game plan was against him, and he said to me, hope and pray that he misses a majority of his shots. With LeBron, there's only so much you can do against him, but we're going to do our best. We'll see what happens here tonight. PA?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. That one's off.
Well, he's still a young player in this league, but Jalen Williams has an impressive resume already, winning a title with the Thunder as their second best player.
And he sinks the second. Legs, you look at Jalen Williams coming out of college. Early doubts about his athletic ceiling proving unfounded.
No question about it. There were limitations placed on him as an athlete because he's got a fairly unique build if you think about it. Really long arms and barrel-chested, but his agility really opening eyes.
Well, and you can never underestimate the heart, and he plays with a lot of it.
Absolutely.
That one's good for 2.
And that's what separates Shai from other guards. He can absorb the contact inside and still finish.
Here's Reeves. His last outing, he had 18 points. Pass to LaRavia. And here's Doncic. James outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Williams looking around. The 3. And Reeves pulls it down.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Doncic against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Williams, a screen on Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Here's SGA. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And there's Reeves. That one's good on the assist from Doncic.
And when you start out shooting 80% or better as a team, you start to feel yourself a little bit, and that feeling is good.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. And so Mark Dagnall will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And this is how the West looks with just 3 games left until the playoffs begin. Taking a look at Los Angeles, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference. And of course, Oklahoma City, a couple spots down.
I think for the Thunder, their focus is shifting now to the playoffs. Now, they could wrap up a good seed, and of course, it's a matter of playing their best basketball to close out this regular season.
Pass to SGA. With the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Legs, the last few years, big men have been owning the MVP discussion. Now, enter SGA.
Yeah, and BA, this is the scariest part. SGA has room to grow. The guy is still in his mid-20s and is arguably the best player in the game.
First one falls for him. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, BA, I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada too, eh?
Of the North. And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Doncic outside. And he lobs it up top. Doncic against Holmgren. And here's SGA outside. Hits the trifecta. SGA's got 7 points.
SGA stepping out on the floor. That will create some driving lanes going forward.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Doncic, and it's blocked by SGA.
That is timing on the part of SGA, protecting that paint.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. And there's the whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, for a guy with that kind of size, it doesn't take much. That looked pretty easy.
Thunder trail by 4. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing, guarded by Doncic. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Dort for 3. And Reeves pulls it down. For Los Angeles, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. And he drives in. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
SGA looking around. That shot is off. Reeves with some nice D. And so it's Ayton with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 6-point lead. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes. And we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind them. That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Doncic passes to Laravia. Here's Dort. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Oh, Williams with the block.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
Holmgren outside. Outside, SGA. Shot clock at 6. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Doncic passes to Ayton. For 3, James drills it from deep. James has got 5 now.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Now here's SGA. 26 points for him last game against Detroit.
With 3 steals in the night, he helped them in a big way.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Caruso, he's checked in for Wallace. The 2K leaderboard showing us the best free throw shooting teams in the league. 4th, the Thunder.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
And they're just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 7. Dort outside. 5 on the clock. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Ayton finds James. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
James, no good on the free throw.
The versatility of James remains so impressive. He does so many things so well.
Pass to Holmgren, shoots it from the corner. Vanderbilt pulls it in.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
Over Williams. The shot by James, no good. Thunder trail by 9. You know, Tim, when it comes to deflections and steals, who's better than the Thunder?
The answer, nobody. They pressure the ball, they run swarms of defenders at you, and they have a way of overwhelming and exhausting their opponents.
Outside Reeves. Back to Doncic. Out to James. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
They just committed too many mistakes. It was impossible to overcome.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 7-point differential. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, "Me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face." Back over to you, Brian.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Doncic passes to James. Back to Doncic. Outside Reeves. On target from range. Reeves has got 9 points. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. From 6 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. 9 points in the game.
That's a high percentage look for SGA.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. No good on the 3.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Here's Dort. Fires the 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
Vanderbilt, no good.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown. I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
Tim, watching Chet Holmgren, he brings a lot to the table.
Well, absolutely, Brian. He's got a wingspan of 7.5 feet, but still has touch from deep. It's really something to marvel at. Chet is redefining what a stretch big can be in the NBA.
And he drops the first.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
McCain's checked in for Oklahoma City. Mitchell comes in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Hachimura comes in for LeBron. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. Los Angeles leading by 4. Kennard outside. Doncic on the wing. And he lays it up and in. Doncic has got his second basket of the night.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
A minute 58 left to play in the first. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And there's a minute 45 left in the opening quarter. Doncic outside. Five to shoot. Knocks it loose. Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Doncic is doubled. Kennard for 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And the Lakers lead by 7.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Mitchell finds McCain. Outside, Williams. Back to McCain. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Now Doncic. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Here's Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Caruso outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in. You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Hayes with a screen on Mitchell. And Doncic launches from deep. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Holmgren inside. Guarded by Vanderbilt. And that one's good. Holmgren's got 10.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
Austin Reeves has been on display for Los Angeles. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
It's reflected in their assist totals. This is a great start offensively.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. They've got Hayes, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Rui Hachimura, and it's Vanderbilt in at the power forward.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave a team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
4 on the clock. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Offline with a 3.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
That one drops for him.
Well, that is nice poise by McCain that time. There was a lot of size in that paint, but it did not deter him.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Outside Reeves. From 7. And again, the Lakers, no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Pass to Hartenstein. Outside Mitchell. Now here's Caruso. Holmgren with a screen on Hachimura. The 3 from Mitchell. He's off on that one. The Lakers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Here's Reeves. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
And that's Reeves. I mean, he'll sneak in there and create offense.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He makes a first.
Every year, Austin Reeves seems to just get better. A multifaceted guard who fits in seamlessly with any kind of rotation.
Wallace, he's checked in for McCain. And so Reeves nails both of them. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Caruso outside. Pass to Holmgren. On the wing, Wallace. 6 on the shot clock with his first shot attempt. Here's Hartenstein. And Hartenstein slams it in.
It's a luxury to have a guy like Hartenstein on the offensive glass, always ready to collect and then finish off on those missed shots.
Now here's Vanderbilt. He's averaging almost 5 points a game. That one won't fall. He's 1 for 3 on the day. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. All right, let's give a nod to defense now with a list of the teams leading the league in steals this month. Oklahoma City, #1.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
And now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
You know, a trend like this isn't going to please the coach or the front office. He's been a little more focused on other parts of his game, and rebounding is something he needs to put more emphasis on. And I'm sure they've talked to him about it.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Kennard passes to Hayes. Now Reeves. Checked by Mitchell. Reeves up top. He's got 11. Kennard outside. Here's Hachimura. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. The Thunder have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Caruso outside. Jacks up a 3. Knocks it down from distance. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates, a very heady passer for a big man.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Reeves. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
And from undrafted to a key part of this rotation, Reeves showing just how far he's come with this dominant scoring display.
Now here's Mitchell. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Lets it go from deep. Kennard with the rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 for 6 in the second quarter. Not great. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
And really showing the athleticism. Flying solo.
Well, he had the spotlight. Why not add a little flair?
The Thunder have gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. The 3. Wallace misses.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Inside. Here's Hayes. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And Legs is someone who has seen some of the great perimeter defenders over the years. Who's the best you've ever seen?
Well, the best defense, Brian, I ever played against were those mid-90s Bulls teams when you had to go up against Jordan and Pippen on either wing. And then more modern-day players like Drew Holiday, even a guy like Tony Allen when he was in Memphis, they stand out to me as well.
First team all defense. Tony Allen.
Year in, year out, a nightmare to go up against.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Luka Doncic is checked in for Los Angeles. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. That'll conclude their longest homestand of the season. 5 games. Here's Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
The Lakers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Doncic. And again, the Lakers no good. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Caruso against Vanderbilt. Caruso outside. Here's Wallace. Hachimura with a rebound.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
We've seen a lot of growth in Williams' offensive game, and that includes his ability to get to the line.
And looking at Jalen Williams, is there a part of his game you like best, Grant?
You know, it's tough to pick just one, B.A. He's such an all-around player. He can guard point guards, post players, you name it, and can score from anywhere on the court.
The first free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Los Angeles, Aiden, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for Vanderbilt. And it's Kennard in for Reeves. And Williams drops them both.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean, I love to see this kind of efficiency.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Chet Holmgren with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, whatever they're doing against them right now, it's not working. You're going to have to mix things up, maybe be a little less predictable.
James finds Doncic. James outside. Kennard for three. The Thunder with the rebound. Williams has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Gilgeous-Alexander.
North of the border, he's north of the rim.
Lakers trail by 4. Kennard outside. Back to Doncic. Pass to Kennard. Hachimura from long range. And the three-pointer goes. Hachimura's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Can't give those openings defensively. He'll just keep exploiting them.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. LaRavia's checked in for the Lakers. On defense, the Lakers. Hartenstein passes to Wallace. Caruso with it. LaRavia's there. Shot clock at 3. Fires, high post. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Kennard on the wing. Watched by Wallace. Kennard passes to James. Over Caruso. James can't get it to go. Thunder with a lead. SGA working through contact inside.
His efficiency has been a big factor in helping them capture this lead.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Kennard outside. Launches it. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Caruso. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Oklahoma City will keep it. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
You know, you can't ask for any better defense than that. He responded so fast to the shooter, and it stifled him.
And the Thunder making a change here. McCain's checked in. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Clock at 6. Hartenstein passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from the wing. Doesn't go. That's his 5th miss out of 10 tries. Pass to James. Doncic outside. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, BA, the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. But Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
Oh, I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
And Williams drops them both. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And we show you the best defenses in the NBA since the break. The 4th spot held by Los Angeles.
Since the break, here's a team that has locked up their opponents, playing with passion defensively.
Lakers trail by 5. James with the ball. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And more impressive to me than his scoring was his playmaking. Really an all-around offensive clinic.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Williams. It's McCain on the wing. He's covered by LaRavia. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Doncic. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jalen Williams has become an all-star and a key player for the Thunder. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said he allows us to really do anything out there because he's so versatile. He's been special for us and is a big reason why we are where we are. He just does whatever it takes to win. Back over to you.
He's a big factor. Allie, we appreciate the report. All right, let's take a look at the energy
Mind the
stats,
lane.
how the hustle
Mind the
game
lane.
has been going for Oklahoma
shot.
City.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Now, here's Williams. Up top, Hartenstein. The kick out to Williams. Off target from outside.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon. In the NBA, you just can't let guys get to the rim.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. To the paint. Pass to Wallace. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, he finds himself wide open and drills it. And the Thunder lead by 2. The Lakers shooting the rock well at 46%. And here's LaRavia, covered by McCain. LaRavia passes to Doncic. The 3, James. Wallace pulls it in.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
There's the drive, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
LaRavia passes to Doncic. Looking to get back on track. Luka with the bully ball inside.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. McCain with it. LaRavia's there. McCain's shot is off. The Lakers trail. Inside. And stolen by Williams. Hartenstein against Aiden. Outside. Williams. Right side. SGA. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Doncic.
And the defense has to be extra cautious defending SGA because you know he's looking for opportunities to go to the line.
First one falls.
You know, and the growth we've seen from SGA over the years has really been incredible, and it's a testament to that work ethic. He puts in the time every offseason to add something.
Here's what Oklahoma City's going with right now. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams, and it's Lou Dort in for McCain. And then for Los Angeles, Reeves is checked in for Kennard, and Smart subbed in for Doncic. Now, here is James. 12 points for him. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
Yeah, no doubt about it. LeBron is in attack mode tonight. He's looking to score every time he touches the ball.
44 seconds left in the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Back to SGA. Pass to Dort. 3-pointer. Finally gets one to go. That makes him 1 for 5 in this game.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Smart outside. And there's the foul. It's on Cason Wallace. That's his first foul. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. 6 to shoot. Rejected by Holmgren.
And that is one of the things Holmgren brings to the table. His rim protection is critical for this defense.
5 ticks left to play in the half. Dort with a steal. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've been aggressive in transition and find themselves in front. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Mark Daigneault, and Coach, your defense has been on point. What have you been seeing out there?
Yeah, I thought early we were pretty well-intentioned, and we just weren't in a great rhythm, but it wasn't out of lack of trying. And then we were really active. I thought we really helped one another. We were really aggressive on the ball, made them feel our pressure.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay, Allie, appreciate it. And, folks, we'll be back after halftime to begin the third quarter.
Hey, folks, welcome to the halftime show. A lead right now in this one for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I love their game plan. Work the rock inside until someone stops it.
It's a simple, direct strategy, Shaq. And when you can pull it off, it gives you a multitude of options offensively.
Now let's go ahead and recognize the Player of the Month Award recipients. Out of the West, Victor Wembanyama.
Everything's coming together for him. Obviously, the points are there. But even when Wemby isn't scoring, his defense completely changes games.
Shaq, he's living proof that aliens are among us.
I thought I was the only one that thought that.
Glad you could join us. Brian Anderson and crew are ready to take it away for the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. 7-point differential. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. SGA and Wallace are the backcourt. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at the 3 spot. That's the group from Mark Daigneault starting the second half. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
And for Ayton, protecting the rim is a big deal for him. I want to see a lot more of this.
Here's Wallace. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Wallace has got 8 points. Here's Doncic. Outside Reeves. LaRavia outside. Pass to Reeves. Launches a 3. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Down low. Deflected. Oh, it's stolen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one. Second half rolling along, about a minute played here. Lakers trail by 10. Got a piece of it. SGA with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Jumps up. SGA with the big finish on the fast break.
Well, once he has some open space ahead of him, there's just no stopping SGA.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Ayton. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Williams with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Williams' shot is good.
Oh, I love the ferocity on the drive. Williams doesn't lack confidence tearing towards the rim.
Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. LaRavia passes to Reeves. LaRavia with a screen to the middle. They need this. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
Here's SGA following the score by the Lakers. Dort outside. Let's go with a three. The Lakers with a rebound. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Pass to LaRavia. James outside. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Doncic outside. Clock is at 3. Fires the 3.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots. Well, I think at this point the whole team is pressing, but he certainly looks frustrated.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Doncic. Shoots from 14. Doncic with a block.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
And so the ball out of bounds. Gilgeous-Alexander touched it last.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And in terms of assist numbers, these are the players that have stood out over the past month. Luka Doncic 4th.
His teammates trust that if they get open, he will find them. They're really in a groove right now.
Oklahoma City on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
When Ayton is this aggressive offensively, defenses really get too physical with him, and you see now resort to fouling.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. That free throw misses.
Well, and clearly DeAndre Ayton has an advantage with his size, but it's also his touch and his finesse that make a huge difference.
And he sinks the second. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Lakers. Wallace outside. Pass to Dort. Outside, SGA. A big triple. Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's his second three-pointer tonight.
Lakers trail by 14. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And there's the lob, and again, another assist.
And it's taken him a long time to get here, but that assist ties him for third all time.
I don't think you'll find a more unselfish player in NBA history. The Thunder have gone 4 of 8 in the third. There's a screen. SGA passes to... Oh, man!
Look out below. Great execution out of the pick and roll. Shai with a perfect delivery.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T connected cam? And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. Ayton with a screen. Shoots over Holmgren. Holmgren with the block. Dort with it, picked up by Reeves, and he jams it home with authority.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Kennard outside. The three is up. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Holmgren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Wallace. Counted from distance. Wallace has got 12 points in the game.
Boy, Holmgren, I mean, wow. Just a great feel for the game, and he's so unselfish.
So it's the Lakers now, trailing by 19. Reeves, the pass to Ayton. Now Laravia to halt the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Laravia's got 5 points now this quarter.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
And the responses often come from the three-point line. That's just today's game.
Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Their offense is cooking right now, and that's because the execution has been there.
So it's Los Angeles now, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. The shot by Reeves, no good. SGA against Reeves. SGA passes to Dort. Off the mark there with a three.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
Back to Reeves. Pass to James. Just 5 on the clock. Shot on the wing. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Wallace has got 4 rebounds now. Here's SGA, and SGA throws it down.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Lakers trail by 20. And here's Kennard. 5 points in the game. Pass to Reeves. From deep. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Dort. Second shot opportunity. Here's Williams. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Here's Ayton. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ayton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, the defense has to do a better job pushing DeAndre Ayton farther out on the floor, because you can see right there, even with good defense, he's going to light you up inside.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 22 and scores off the crossover. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 24 points.
And they're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
James deciding where to go with it. Back to Reeves. Laravia outside. Hits a three-pointer. Laravia's got 10 points.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
Thunder leading by 17. Pass to Wallace. Now Dort. Back to Wallace. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. 14 points for him.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Williams passes to Wallace. James with the block.
Oh, you gotta be careful around the basket because James will turn these shots right back at you.
Outside Reeves. And it's James with the jam.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
Oklahoma City has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Caruso, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Ayton. Vanderbilt comes in for James. And Hachimura has subbed in for LaRavia. Here's Holmgren. 15 points in the game. Dort outside. Pass to Caruso. Now SGA. Clock at 6. Back to Caruso. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Kennard outside. Now here's Reeves. Dort defending. Reeves against Dort. Reeves, the pass to Vanderbilt. Fires it from 18. That's short off the rim.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Pass to Dort, and stolen by Reeves. Kennard outside. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Williams with it. Now Vanderbilt defending. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go on the assist by Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. And taking a quick gander here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they've done a great job of challenging every shot they can. Their totals in the block column are a result of that aggression.
I've been really impressed with how intense their defense has been. They are picking up steals left and right, which is disrupting their opponent's rhythm.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 26 points for him. Back to Williams. 5 on the clock. It doesn't go for him. Lakers trail by 19. Up top, Vanderbilt. Dort defending. Outside Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Beyond the arc. The Thunder with the rebound.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Holmgren over Hayes. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. He's made all of his free throws to this point. 3 of 3. A different look for Oklahoma City. Hardenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Wallace comes in for Dort. And Mitchell subbed in for SGA.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And you see the two-way presence of Holmgren. He changes things for his team, and you see the difference when he's not on the floor.
Pass to Hayes. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Mitchell. Now Kennard. Hayes. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Wallace outside. Outside Mitchell. Here's the three. Buries it from 3. Mitchell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Lakers to start the 4th. Jackson Hayes is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Hachimura in at the 3, the small forward. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents. It's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Oklahoma City leading by 22. Outside, Williams. Here's the pick. The 3 is up. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got rebound number 5 here tonight. That's tipped. Wallace with it. Hachimura covering. And the finish on the break with the slam.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
And that's why coaches hate live ball turnovers. Quite often, they lead to great opportunities the other way.
Here's Reeves, following the bucket by Oklahoma City. Looking to get it going. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Oh, love that energy play Reeves delivers, managing to take the shot while being fouled.
And that one falls for Reeves. Grant, you're involved with helping the NBA grow the game globally. How important are those initiatives?
You know, BA, it's very important to watch how the game has grown over the last 30 years that I've been connected with the NBA is quite staggering. But there's more work to be done. So every initiative, every appearance, every camp, every game is so vitally important as we continue to spread the game of basketball all over the world.
Now here's Mitchell. Outside, Williams. Over Smart. Williams misses. And for the Lakers, they're shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Pass to Reeves. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
His first turnover. He's been extremely steady with the ball tonight. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Now here's Wallace. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul of the game.
It's just a bad foul. Gotta be smarter than this.
So it's the Thunder now. Hartenstein finds Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Lets it fly. Rebound, the Lakers. Reeves has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Kicks it out to Smart. Back to Reeves. Take it away. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And the quickness in transition. I mean, I like watching Williams convert in these situations.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. And rejected. Hartenstein with it. Guarded now by Smart. Caruso outside. To the inside. Here's Wallace. And that's good. Off the glass that time.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades.
Well, he was able to sink a triple back in the first half, but he has yet to connect here after the break.
Pass to Wallace. Outside for Mitchell. Over Smart. And it's Oklahoma City scoring again.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
So it's Los Angeles now. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Hachimura, the pass to Reeves. Lets a floater go. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Lou Dort, he's checked in for Caruso. And the Lakers also making a switch. Doncic checked in. And that one falls for Reeves.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Dort outside. Pass to Williams. The three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has got 7 points here in the quarter.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
Here's Williams. And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Greg?
Well, you know, B.A., winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
So it's the Lakers now, following the bucket by the Thunder. And he lobs it up and finished off by Hayes.
And they've got all the confidence in the world letting Luka run the pick and roll. Just a top-notch decision maker.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Thunder. Wallace outside. Mitchell, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Williams. Gets the 3-ball to go. Williams has got 9 points now in the second half.
And when it comes to the 3, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Hachimura, the pass to Doncic. High arcing shot from deep. Reeves. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Williams on the wing, guarded by Vanderbilt. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
So for Oklahoma City, Holmgren, he's checked in for Williams. Caruso comes in for Wallace. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for the Lakers. LeBron comes in for Hachimura. Now here's Reeves. No luck on that one. Good work defensively by Dort.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Kept alive. Outside for SGA. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Reeves. And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Here's Dort. Solid shot from a distance of about 14 feet.
You know, Dort doesn't show a lot of love to the mid-range, but he's smart to not completely overlook it.
Back to Doncic. Looking to end the run, and he lays it in.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Now here's SGA, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. So for Oklahoma City, Williams is checked in for Holmgren, McCain comes in for Dort, and Mitchell subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Lakers also making a change. LaRavia's checked in. Now here is James. Another possession, another assist.
I mean, let's face it, he's been an elite assist man since day one, and now he's reached third all time.
Watching him run an NBA offense never gets old. Pass to Mitchell. And they tell players your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Here's Reeves. The Thunder making their last shot. Down low, James. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 18 points for LeBron James.
And that's where LeBron loves to operate, close to the bucket in the high percentage area.
Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Now Mitchell. Hartenstein finds McCain. Now Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, no good.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
James, that's good. James has got 20 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Pass to McCain. Here's Hartenstein. He's covered by Ayton. Fires from the line. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
McCain against Reeves. Ayton, a screen on McCain. From deep, Reeves. Caruso grabs the board.
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Pass to McCain. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Jake LaRavia. And Legs, you look at Jared McCain, an NBA frame, and a sharpshooter.
And floor spacing is so important in this league right now. So if you can knock down shots and just hold your own in other areas, a coaching staff is going to find time for you.
Burst onto the scene. Now he's a household name.
Absolutely.
Free throw good, McCain. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, BA, it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
That one's no good.
Well, when you watch Jared McCain shoot the ball, there's no wasted motion, and he has limitless range. He's really going to be a good scorer in this league for a long time.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Thunder.
Stay there.
Hartenstein with a screen on Doncic. Inside. The ball's knocked loose. To the middle. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. Oklahoma City has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. 1:49 left in the fourth quarter here. The three from Mitchell. The kick out to Williams. Outside McCain. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up and over Kennard. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Well, the Lakers shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Thunder.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, BA, it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as a strong year for the club continues, they've willed their way to 56 wins.
It took them a while to figure out the right approach, and now they'll head into their 4th and final meeting of the season with a chance to actually split the season series.
And we've come to expect these kinds of strong games for Chet Holmgren.
They impacted the game in a multitude of ways. Anytime they needed a big play, no matter what it was, he came through.
Now here's Williams. And here's Caruso outside. It's rebounded by Kleba.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Smart looking around. And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that about wraps it up. For reporter Allie LaForce and for Tim Legler and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for joining us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Chet Holmgren.